surprise resignation in the Bahamas Senate. And in sport, the Windies captain urges his side to adjust quickly to high-profile appointments at the West Indies Cricket Board. I'm Nicole Best, and this is the Caribbean in 10 for Friday, March 3. I'll be back with the details after the break.
Grow your business or promote your event through the services offered by the Caribbean Media Corporation and CaribVision. Our distribution provides a platform on cable, terrestrial television, and websites. We cover carnivals and events from across the region. We can bring your event live and alive to the world. For music makers, program producers, businesses, we can expand your reach to in excess of 2 million households daily. Our other services include news updates to enhance your media products, studio space for program and development. We can facilitate the launch of new products and services and training. Contact us and we will help you unleash your creative ability, develop products and services, and provide the medium to watch them grow. Contact Loretta Skeet at cmccaribbean.com or call her 1-246-467-1044 or 1-246-253-3889. Call and book your carnival or event today.
We begin with political developments in the Bahamas. The head of the Democratic National Alliance, Branville McCartney, has resigned as leader of opposition business in the Senate, less than 3 months after opposition leader Loretta Butler Turner made the unprecedented move to put him in the position. Butler Turner, the leader of the main opposition Free National Movement, last December chose McCartney, the head of the rival DNA, to fill the post after she replaced Herbert Minnis as opposition leader. But McCartney yesterday announced his resignation from the position effective immediately, saying that Butler Turner had sown seeds of confusion since her assuming post. While the two parties had formed an alliance of sorts, McCartney said the DNA now has to distance itself from Butler Turner. We hear more of what he had to say in this report from ZNS Network News.
In a statement, McCartney said Butler Turner brings no real leadership or focused ideas to the fore, and it's time to divest and focus efforts on his party, the Democratic National Alliance, securing a victory in the next general election. In his view, McCartney said there's no opposition party or personality in the House of Assembly that exemplifies the traits of true leadership. The DNA leader said change clearly will not come from within, and his party must continue the mission to effect change from outside Parliament until the general election is held.
In Trinidad and Tobago, there's a call for Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley to remove Colm Imbert as the acting Minister of Energy. It comes from the Oilfield Workers Trade Union, the OWTU, which says it finds the minister's dual portfolio of finance and energy to be a conflict of interest. The union's president, Ansel Roger, made the comments after the OWTU appeared in the industrial court for a case management hearing in the matter of pay increases for workers at state-owned oil company Petrotrin. U.S.-based oil company ExxonMobil says it will be investing $5 billion as it prepares to explore oil production in Guyana by 2020. ExxonMobil country manager Jeff Simon said yesterday that its local affiliate Esso Exploration and Production Guyana Limited has applied for a production license and has contracted floating production storage and offloading that will have an oil production capacity of 100,000 barrels per day. Exxon is expected to drill about 17 wells to extract the oil, which is said to be equivalent to between 0.8 to 1.4 billion barrels of oil. The company acquired an exploration permit since 1999, but it wasn't until 2014 that it began drilling explorations. Staying in Guyana, the government says the country's 50-year-old border dispute with Venezuela will form part of the curriculum in public schools. Minister of State Joseph Harmon said the decision was made at a ministerial conference which was held late last month. He said it was agreed that the information relevant to the issue would be disseminated in the classroom so that the nation could be sensitized about the controversy, especially with regards to Guyana's position. Last month, UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres announced the appointment of a Norwegian diplomat as his personal representative in the good offices process on the border controversy. He has decided to give the process one more year with strengthened mediation. If the matter is not resolved by the end of the year, the UN Secretary General will choose the International Court of Justice as the next means of settlement. Venezuela's claim to two-thirds of Guyana has escalated over the years. Stay with us. Your Midday Sport is next.
I wanted to bring the community together, and I was able to work with the different sectors or sections of the community in their different areas of interest. But at the end of the day, it was a question of to ensure that Guyanese culture.
Yeah, the bug. Oh, show it off for me. Let's left. All right, left. Good luck.
So, DJ Nori, he is fun, professional, and a great guy.
What's up, guys? Everybody doing all right? What's going on? I just finished having a little lunch with Kibo, and we definitely was talking about you guys, and he said y'all was going to be down here, but so while I'm driving to the airport, I said, let me come over here, wish all y'all luck.
West Indies captain Jason Holder wants his men to adjust quickly to the new high-profile appointments at the West Indies Cricket Board so they can focus on their jobs on the field. In January, Englishman Johnny Grave replaced Michael Muirhead as CEO, while former Test captain Jimmy Adams was named Director of Cricket after Richard Pybus stepped down. Then last month, Australian Stuart Law was appointed head coach, replacing Phil Simmons, who was sacked in September last year. Holder spoke about the need for the players to focus on the job at hand ahead of the one-day international between West Indies and England in Antigua.
It feels as though it's a clean slate, you know. We've got quite a few changes in our administrative part. This is just a situation for us players, you know, to adapt to it, you know, get accustomed to the new coach, you know, the new director of cricket, and obviously the new CEO brings something in terms of administration side. But it's important for us just to deal with cricket. You know, that's the only thing we can control. I think once we look at cricket and deal with cricket, that's, you know, inevitably our field. So.
A former Bermudan footballer, Wendell Baxter, is facing a lengthy jail term after admitting to a string of sex offences against 3 young boys. 58-year-old Baxter led North Village to the Triple Crown of League Friendship Trophy and the FA Cup when the club dominated Bermuda domestic football in the late 1970s, and he went on to become a respected coach. But his secret away from the football field caught up with him at the beginning of this year. Earlier this week, Baxter pleaded guilty to 18 charges of molesting 3 boys back in the 1970s and 80s. A sentencing date is expected to be set next month. And that's Caribbean in 10. Join us at 6:30 for Caribbean Newsline. Have yourselves a good afternoon.